Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Friday, June 30th, 2017. Welcome to another eBay video. And welcome to the beginning of what is actually known as the 4th of July weekend. 4th of July is a Tuesday this week, so some people have an extended holiday weekend. Some of us, like myself, do not. But anyway, at least we have Tuesday off. We can look forward to that. This week we're going to discuss an unusual item not received case. We're also going to discuss how 35 million people have quit Amazon Prime. And we're also going to discuss that you should avoid selling 99-cent items. And of course we're going to discuss your comments and concerns from last week's video. So let's get started. The most popular comment, and the one I found the most whimsical and intriguing myself, was from Dominic Battaglia. Excellent video, Joe. You seem to be attracting the local wildlife. If you go to 4 minutes and 41 seconds, a bird dive bombs behind you, and at 5 minutes and 10 seconds, a squirrel pops up behind you and checks out your production. They both must be fans of the Crazy New York Driver Show. I encountered a label issue, but it only made me download them, and I had to open them in Adobe PDF Reader. It went away in one day. The question I have is there any point to power seller status in 2017? I recently saw that logo appear in some areas of my account, but unlike TRS, there is no seal that shows up on my listings. I look forward to next week. Thanks again. Interesting comment. I didn't catch the fact about the bird and the squirrel until he mentioned it, and I went back and I viewed the video again, and he was in fact correct. Oddly enough, the week before, I had a robin appear on stage behind me, and nobody even noticed him, which I thought was weird. As far as his comment about the power seller status, eBay no longer uses the power seller icon, and it's not visible when you're searching on eBay. It's only visible if you're searching on your own items. That is a term that's been retired from eBay for good, replaced by top rated seller. Mercedes Lux stated, I guess I need to close my eBay site, move to China, and open a new eBay store. Same rules for US sellers do not apply in China. I bet China sellers are not getting warnings, suspensions, and unsent replies. Think about it. Dare Leonard wrote, today I had a buyer requesting a return on the 60-day mark. From his message, the buyer clearly used the item for the 60-day time period and broke it. I declined the return and was immediately given a negative feedback for not accepting the return, even though I have a 30-day return, no questions asked policy. I don't think it's fair after 30 days I can be negged for declining the return. eBay will not remove the feedback. This is something we have talked about for the last few weeks. Some of you guys out there claim that you have been negged after your 30-day return policy and you got the feedback removed. If you recall, I stepped in and I basically respectfully disagreed with you, because like Dale Leonard, I don't think eBay will remove the feedback just for that reason alone. If you have a 30-day return policy like I do, and you get a guy who wants a return after the 30-day policy, and you don't accept it, he can still neg you. That's a given. He can still neg you. Some of you guys think eBay will remove it. I don't think they will. And Dale Leonard saying they did not. So guys, keep that in mind. John Hodgson writes, the UK forums are also hot with eBay messaging clampdown. Many have been suspended merely for messaging buyers. Good sellers are being suspended for nothing. As I've stated in the weeks prior, the eBay messaging system is screwed up badly because the eBay bots are nailing innocent sellers. They really need to work on this right away because they're actually creating problems that are not there. All right? That's the way I feel about it. South Buffalo wrote, I was wondering, would you be able to contact a higher up with eBay, ask to try and have them implement an opt-in or opt-out from sharing contact information? It is also a safety issue for some sellers that comes with harassment, as you mentioned from your experience. If they don't implement an opt-in for contact information, they should take a poll. How many are for this and how many against this policy? From sellers, of course. And the final number tally will hopefully end this practice. Just an idea. It's also a security issue, releasing that information. I agree that eBay should not be releasing our contact information, and I've said so publicly. What really stymies me is eBay goes out of its way to keep us from communicating what I would call personally or off eBay before the sale is made. And there I agree with them. But after the sale is made, it's like all systems go. Anything goes. And that's wrong. Protect us after the sale is made. I don't think our information should be given out, or at least we should be able to opt in or opt out of such a problem. There are some buyers, and I'm only saying some, a small amount, that will abuse this feature by calling at 12 o'clock midnight. I've had it happen. Okay? So that's my opinion on that. That is it for last week's comments. I will now stop briefly and I will take a drink. You'll notice that right now it's sunny out. Thunder showers are coming in later today. Thunder showers tomorrow, heavy ones. The same with Sunday. But Monday and Tuesday look dry at this point. So, let's hope that works out. Now, I'd like to talk on a couple of other things. First of all, I came across an article on e-commerce bites. As I said last week, I normally do not link to that particular site because they seem to be anti-eBay. But sometimes they have an article that's really interesting, and I think that it's to our benefit to read the article and discuss it, and that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to tell you about it right now. It has to do with an item not received case and eBay closing the case in 24 hours instead of the normal 3 days. Okay? So here's how it goes. I'm going to put a link to the article, but I'm going to paraphrase it right now. The seller explained he had sold a 99-cent item to a buyer in Japan. The buyer opened up an item not received case on Saturday, and exactly 24 hours later, eBay refunded the buyer and gave the seller a non-resolution strike. Now, on its face, you're probably saying, my God, why would eBay do that? There are some circumstances you need to know about, which I will tell you. But there are some warning signs too, right from what I just read to you. I implore you guys never to sell 99-cent items online. Cheap items like that can only cause trouble. Also, think about it. Are you uploading tracking for these cheap 99-cent items? Because you'll actually lose money, even if you send these items first class with tracking. So let's continue. The heart of the problem from the perspective of sellers commenting on the case, instead of giving sellers 3 days from the time the buyer files a case to upload tracking information or make things right for the customer, eBay provided the seller with only 24 hours, which goes against its stated policy. An eBay moderator made the following response to this story. It sounds like the situation may have triggered a faster resolution process that we are testing out. If an item not received case is opened more than 5 days after the estimated delivery date, no tracking is provided, and the seller does not respond, then the case will actually be escalated for a refund after 24 hours have passed, instead of the standard 3 business days. We are testing the impact of this change, and while these specific triggers represent a rarer set of criteria, you may see this from time to time being reported. If a seller has concerns with the time frame provided, we recommend they reach out to customer service to discuss the details. What they are saying here, and this is important, is the seller in this case who sold a 99-cent item to Japan, number one, did not upload tracking information. That is bad, and you should never do that. Number two, the item that they sent arrived over 5 days later than eBay's estimated delivery time. Now, we all know that their estimated delivery time is not always on mark. I've seen that myself. But over 5 days off? That is highly unusual. I mean, I've had an item arrive maybe 1 day after the estimated delivery time, possibly 2 days, but never anymore. And the third thing that happened in this case was the buyer, when the buyer opened the item not received case, the seller waited longer than 24 hours to respond to the buyer. Now, serious guys, think about this. You're all eBay sellers. In any one situation, can you picture yourself selling a 99-cent item, not uploading tracking information, sending the item in probably a plain white envelope, which I think is what this guy did, and not responding to a case opened against you for over 24 hours? Those are 3 criteria that have to be present before this kind of thing could even be triggered. I would never sell an item for 99 cents online. There's no profit to be made, and it only invites trouble. I have told you guys many times in the past that the cheaper items always bring more trouble, and I think all of you agree with that. So please, please, I put this as a topic that I wanted to discuss because I think it's very interesting, and I want to help you guys avoid getting stung. eBay is not looking to sting you, okay? Somebody in the article commented that they think eBay is trying to get rid of the small sellers. I disagree. But what they might be doing, and this is only conjecture on my part, is they might be looking to get rid of these 99-cent items. Okay? Just conjecture on my part. And I have no problem with that whatsoever. How can anybody make money on a 99-cent item? I just can't fathom it. So guys, please protect yourself. Think about it. As I said in the past, I have now been charging shipping on almost all of my items, and it's working out great. I had a super sales week. A little bit unusual because this week I had the slowest Saturday and Sunday I have had in recorded history. One sale Saturday, one sale Sunday for $50 and $32 respectively. I was freaking out. But once Monday came, bang! The sales kicked in, and my sales have been very strong the whole week. It's been a great week. But Saturday and Sunday were terrible. But I've been charging shipping on all my items, and the customers do not mind a bit, and it protects me in case a person buys the wrong size and I have to do a refund. Okay? This way I don't lose the original shipping. Speaking of refunds, oddly enough, I've had no refunds nor cancellations at all this week. Of course, Friday night hasn't come yet, so we have to see what that brings, but I've been very, very happy this week. 2 more brief things I want to mention. I got an unusual amount of lowball offers this week. Last Saturday, I had 2 people in one day say to me, "Joe, what is the lowest price you will take for this item?" I have never had 2 people in one day say that. I simply responded to both of them. See if you can find the item locally. That way you can save on shipping. Bang. Done. Finished. Simple as that. I'll never hear from them again. And I had a couple of people offer me ridiculous amounts of money, like $20 with shipping, that kind of thing. Same. I gave them the same. See if you can get it locally and save on shipping. And that line works very well. Either they go away or they come back with a legitimate offer. This week, they all went away. And as I mentioned when the video first started, I read an article, not a huge thing, but 35 million people have quit Amazon Prime because of the $99 a year fee that they charge. And the main reason everybody said is because they don't spend that much money on Amazon. Let me tell you, Amazon is a huge company, but Amazon is a greedy company. They are hungry and they are thirsty, and it's only going to come back to bite them in the butt. That's my opinion. That being said, I'm going to bring this video to a close for today. I'm Crazy New York Driver. You're not. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please leave me a thumbs up. If not, please comment any comments, concerns, questions you have, and I'll be able to answer them next week. Remember, guys, I come out here each week to try and help you with these videos. I am a seller friend, not a seller critic or skeptic of any kind. If you have any questions, concerns, comments on any of the topics I covered, you're free to say what you need. If you have any comments that I haven't covered, any questions or comments on any topics, comment them below. Have a great 4th of July weekend. Go out there, enjoy it. Stay safe, and don't go to the movies alone. Peace! Yeah!